Now, we all know what it's like when our favourite coffee shop or pub closes down rather suddenly. It's like losing a limb. You're lost without it. Well, recently, a trio of Joburgers reacted to the closure of their favourite local spinning studio by forming a WhatsApp group of similarly bereft cyclists. And after some quick manoeuvring and fast decisions, Jonathan Moss, Michael Robinson and Trevor Case are now the proud owners of Power Lab.
The studio came about in July this year. We, as a group of people, used to train at one of the franchise power training facilities in Johannesburg. And unfortunately, towards the end of July, we got an email one Friday afternoon telling us that the studio was going to close down.
The lines went mad. SMSs started going through. The phone calls started coming through. And we then created a group within like half an hour.
50, 60 guys very quickly responded, said, we're in, but we didn't have a venue, which was fascinating. And the amount of excitement that everybody was like, we all got a whole bunch of guys, we just don't have a venue.
It was difficult times because we only had a week to sort of move on it. By Wednesday, we had made payment on the place, myself and two co-owners, Trevor and Mike. By Friday, we started off in our new facility. It was a marquee tent in a wellness centre in Bryanston. It was a great facility. It did its job for the time that we were there, but it was a bit of a disaster the first day.
And you want to see dedicated cyclists. There's nothing like it. It's like -1, -2, and then you've got fans blowing on you, but stuck in a small marquee, very, very intimate.
Everybody was there, everybody enjoyed it, and our members still supported us.
So we're in the market tent for about a month. 2 weeks later, the landlord phoned me and said, we approve your proposal, when can you move in?
We've basically been working on this facility for the last couple of weeks, and we moved in here about 6 weeks ago. And we are jacking up our facilities, we've built showers, we're buying extra bikes, but this is something that we are purely driven by the love of the sport, the passion.
And you know what's fascinating is when you watch guys who just love a sport and they just want to get better at it in their own little world, you know, and I think we're all guilty of it. We all think we're bloody professionals, but we're not. But we think we are. And to watch these guys just stick at it to get it. And today, I mean, we've turned the corner. I mean, as you can tell today, I mean, it's our sort of grand launch, and the support's been amazing.
It's most certainly not financial gains because you're never going to pay school fees with this kind of money, but it's something that we can do to create a safe environment for people to train, and for people like myself. I've got a busy day job, I've got small kids, so I don't have hours to train.
You want to come into the facility, get the job done, have a cup of coffee, and you leave and you carry on with the rest of your day. So we basically track and analyze all the information. So when you train in the facility, all that information gets recorded into the cloud-based service, which we use self-loops. On there, you're able to analyze all of your sessions day by day, session by session, year by year, week by week. So you can already see the differences in the performance values just by training in the facility. With the facility, in terms of the zones, once we carry out a fitness test, we then obviously have zones to work within, and we correlate that two quite closely between your heart rate and your power. So we obviously guide that and we analyze that very in-depthly to make sure that we're training, number one, in the correct power zone, and number two, in the correct heart rate zone.
What I like about it is that I can fit in a really good training session. It's basically high interval training twice a week and in 1 hour at each time. I would never have the amount of time to be able to do that outdoors, and I just like the fact that it's predictable. The technology measures your progress, so you can actually see where you started from and where you've reached in a period. And it's quite motivating, you know. So as soon as you can do a session where you start getting a bit stronger, they push your numbers up a bit so that you end up just progressing, I suppose. And you get an environment where there's other people that have got similar goals to you, but they're at different levels. But you can all ride together, and it's actually quite a fun environment.